people have been sentenced to prison after prosecutors say their love triangle got someone killed. An Alachua County judge sentenced Doug Heath and Martisha Johnson to life in prison after a jury convicted the duo of first-degree murder. The third member of the triangle, Jasmine Webb, was convicted of manslaughter on May 17, 2021. Prosecutors say Heath and Johnson mistakenly killed Tyrone Blocker in northeast Alachua County. They were trying to shoot a different man after Webb started a relationship with him.